Hey guys, this is cmyk, and in this video I'm going to show you one of the first things they'll teach you in digital class at the Kubert School. It's basically how you set up your files for flatting in Photoshop. So first thing you'll do is you'll open up Photoshop. It looks like this now, and you'll hit open, and you'll open up the file that you want to flat. And at the school, they'll provide you with a 400 dpi TIFF file. So I'll hit this one that I recently did, and it'll be a TIFF of clean line work basically. So the first thing you'll start off with is your TIFF file here, and the layer will be named background. And so you'll notice that currently the picture is just in one layer. There's no separation between the line art and the white background. So this video, the point of this video is to show you how to separate the line art from the background so that you can start the flatting process. So then what you want to do is go up to image, mode, the first one on the list, and then you'll convert it to grayscale. Don't worry about this, just hit discard. And then next thing you'll do is you'll go to channels, and then in the channels panel right here next to layers, you'll copy this gray layer, or you'll copy the gray channel here, and you can do that by clicking it, dragging it down, and hit the button where it'll make a new layer. And now you have your gray copy. So what you want to do with the gray copy is click and rename. You'll rename it to black lines. Alright, and then you'll hit enter. That sets the name. And then you'll convert the gray layer back to cmyk. So we go to image, mode, and then hit cmyk color, and then hit OK. Now your channel has been converted back to cmyk. So the next thing you'll do is you'll hit Command A if you're using a Mac, and then when you hit that, the next thing you want to do is you'll press D to make sure that your foreground and background color are black and white. So say I click this and then I change this other color to some other color, and then they're both different colors. If you hit D, it'll convert it back to black and white. So then you'll hit X just as a shortcut to make your white the foreground color, and then you'll hit Option, delete, and that'll fill this channel in white, all of it. And then the next thing you'll do is you'll hit Command, and then you'll hold down Command, and then click on your black lines layer, the picture, specifically the picture, and you'll click on that. Then it'll give you an outline of where your lines are supposed to be. So then from there you'll go to layers, and you still have the background layer. Next thing you want to do is click to create a new layer down here, and you'll change that name to Line Art. Alright, and then from there you'll want to hit X again. This will make your black the foreground color so that you can use it. And then you'll hit Option, delete, which will fill in the selection that we made in the channels panel. So then what you want to do from there is you'll double click the background layer and change that name to flats. And so what you'll see here, the next thing we'll do here is hit Command D, and that basically deselects the lines so you can see them clearly. And now you can see we have our clean lines here, basically all filled in. And what this does basically is it separates your line art from your flats layer. So you have the white. Now the line art is just on a transparent background. You can tell it's transparent because there's gray and white squares behind it, a checkered pattern behind it. So the lines are separated from the colors, or the color layer, and now you can flat on top of it. So the last thing we do in class is we hit I guess Command Shift S, and that's basically the shortcut for save as. And what we do is we save it as a Photoshop document so that you can actually edit it and save it as a Photoshop document. And we'll change the name to whatever we use for class, right, I guess. And then you just save it, hit OK, and now you have a file that's ready to start flatting. So I'm not going to teach flatting in this video. That's a different process, but I just wanted to get across the process for separating line art from the flats layer. This exact process is actually covered in a DC Comics guide to coloring and lettering, but if you learn this before you getting to school, you'll actually be ahead of the game day one. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. This is cmyk signing out.